I want to talk about how to stay healthy, how to think properly, and how that's going to help you make more money. In my own life, I've applied everything I'm about to talk about in this video and it's made me a lot of money. And the best thing is, nobody ever talks about this in business, but it is one of the most important things to discuss. So my plan for you is to first give you a framework on how to stay healthy, how to think properly, and how to use that to achieve your goals and make more money. Let's get into it. First, you want to make more money. Perfect. Well, you first need a thought or an idea. Everything starts from an idea or a thought in your mind. And every single small and large, any multi-million dollar business, including Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, anything you think of, they started from an idea, right? Jeff Bezos started selling books, now he sells everything. To come up with ideas and get thoughts, and to even think properly in the first place, you need to feel good, right? You need to have a clear mind. A cloudy mind isn't your friend when you want to think properly. So thinking properly is the foundation of focus, and focus is the foundation of success. If you can't sit down and focus on a task for 4, 5, 6 hours without being distracted, without opening your phone and going into TikTok, scrolling, right? You're never going to be successful. And it's very hard to think properly if you're not healthy. That's the topic of the video. So how do you get healthy so you could think properly? Let's talk about it. Serotonin and gut health. This is your best friend. Serotonin is literally the feel-good hormone for those of you that don't know. It quite literally dictates how you feel. It makes you feel happy, sad, depressed. Every single emotion is in serotonin. It literally describes how you feel. For example, just take fat people, right? They don't want to do anything, they don't have any motivation. It's because their gut is so unhealthy, right? And 95% of serotonin is made in the gut. It is produced in the gut. It's a hormone, right? For example, we've all heard of the saying gut feeling, right? I have a gut feeling something is about to happen. I have a gut feeling about this. The gut feeling saying is quite literally gut feeling. Feelings come from your gut, okay? So you should keep it healthy because it quite literally dictates how you feel, right? Serotonin, the hormone that dictates how you feel, and 95% of it is made in the gut. So the question is, how can you get a healthier gut so you can promote serotonin production? Perfect. Number one thing, right? This is so overlooked, especially in grind culture. They're like, oh, you want to work more? Just sleep less. Terrible advice, by the way. If you have to work more, or let's say you're in school studying for an exam or something, okay, sure, maybe get a bit less of sleep, right? Get 6, 5 hours, you'll be fine. But the number one thing you can do for your testosterone, to decrease your cortisol, and to have good gut health, get some good sleep, right? Especially for young men, you need testosterone, right? You want to be able to conquer the world. If your testosterone is low, you're not going to be able to. And I'm not exactly sure on the exact percentages. Like if you sleep bad, how much will it decrease your testosterone? It's a pretty big amount, right? I don't know the exact number, but it's not like 2, 3, or 5, 10%. It's much more than that. Like a few bad nights of sleep can decrease your testosterone by 30 or 40%. I feel like, right? Don't quote me on that. I think that's what it is, right? Of course, lift heavy shit, work out, go to the gym, lift weights, do some push-ups, do anything. Promote blood flow, lift heavy stuff. Let your body know that it won't survive unless you lift some heavy stuff. You should always work out. Perfect. What else? Eat lots of fibers, eat healthy, right? Psyllium husk, I wrote it down here. That's a very quick hack, right? If you're someone that eats no fibers, of course, you should be eating fruits and veggies. But if you're someone that never eats fibers, never eats fruits, never eats veggies, you just want a quick way to get in fibers, take psyllium husk. It's so simple. Buy it, search it up online. You put some psyllium husk into your glass, pour some water, take like I don't know the American stuff with the tablespoons, teaspoons, stuff like that, but I think it's like 2 teaspoons. It should be about 5 or 6 grams. Take that, just drink it. It's disgusting. It literally tastes like the earth, right? It tastes like dirt. It's terrible, right? But it is literally pure pure fibers. I'm not sure how much it has on 100 grams, but I think it's like 78 grams of fibers on 100 grams of psyllium husk. It's crazy stuff. It is literally pure fibers. Don't take too much because the toilet isn't going to be happy, so be careful about that. But psyllium husk, number one best friend. I take it sometimes, right? If I'm not eating well, if I don't really have time to eat good, just take it, right? It's easy fibers, works perfect. Don't smoke or drink. Next up, right? Simple. I never took a cigarette in my life. I did smoke cigars. Cigars can be cool sometimes, right? You look cool, everybody wants to be cool. Generally avoid smoking. Don't drink. It's bad on your gut, right? It's bad on your liver. You're not gonna have fun. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't eat processed foods, don't go to McDonald's, especially the fries, right? I had a bad period where I was going to McDonald's. I would eat the fries, everything. I wasn't fat in that period. I was very, very buff, but I was just eating like McDonald's 3 or 4 times a week. But you can still look great and be very unhealthy because I would still do all the right stuff. I would sleep, I would work out, but don't eat processed foods. You can look great and be very unhealthy. Don't get me wrong, right? It doesn't matter how you look. It's what's on the inside, okay? So don't eat stupid processed foods. Don't eat McDonald's fries. If you really want, go take a burger, but don't eat the damn fries. They're full of fucking fats, terrible bad fats. Don't eat that. Bad for you. Don't buy only frozen pizzas and live off that. You don't want that. Reduce stupid amounts of stress, okay? And what I mean by that, stress, first of all, isn't a bad thing. It's very good to be stressful. But it's only bad if you think of stress as a bad thing, because some people love to be victims of life. Oh, I'm so stressful. I have it so hard. Oh my goodness, I'm so stressed. Yeah, that kind of stress kills you. That gets you cancer. That kills you. You can literally get sick on purpose, right? You can get sick from stress. You can get all kinds of bad stuff. Decrease your stress. And what I mean by it is the unnecessary, stupid amounts of stress, right? Don't stress over random stuff. Don't stress over stupid stuff. Try to stay calm. Belly breathe. Use your belly to breathe. Take a breath in, right? Slow down sometimes. Reduce your stress. Breathe a bit, right? It's healthy for you. But most importantly, get enough sleep. Number one friend for gut health. Next up, supplements and working out. Again, our goal is to think properly and stay optimized. So I want to tell you a quick story, right? Many of you know, I mentioned it in a video. I play chess. I'm 1800 rated. What I found is, so chess for me is such a simple way to see how my mind is working, okay? Because if I play 3-minute blitz games on chess, and I start losing if my mind isn't good, okay? And I found when I work out in the morning, right? When I eat properly and when I work out in the morning, I play much better, okay? What I found was when I work out, when I sleep good, and when I eat well, I win many more of my chess games. It improves my accuracy, right? For those of you that don't know, it's from 1 to 100. That's your accuracy, right? 100% is like you literally played perfect chess. 1 is you played the single most worst moves you can play, right? And let's say, for example, in my blitz game, I might have 70 to 80% accuracy, and I'm losing some games because you're playing at a higher level. And when I eat better, when I work out, when I feel good, when I'm optimized, when I wake up and I stretch my body, right? I get some sun. I do some push-ups, right? I drink a lot of water when I do a workout and then go play chess. My accuracy is amazing. I can have days where my accuracy across 5 or 6 different games is on average over 90% in blitz games, which is very impressive for those of you that don't understand chess, okay? It is very important to work out, feel good, take supplements. I'm very big on this. So B12, omega-3 fatty acid, right? Vitamin D, great for your brain. All of those things. B12 is for your nervous system, omega-3 acids and vitamin D, they are for your brain, right? Fats and cholesterol. So fats are very good friends for your brain. Omega-3, important for your brain. Vitamin D, great for your brain, okay? Magnesium glycinate is before sleep. I take that, usually 2 of them, right? Of course, you gotta see how many you can take a day, but magnesium glycinate before sleep, it relaxes your body, relaxes your muscles, makes you wake up more energized. What is the word, like, makes your muscles feel better. It restores you, right? Magnesium malate for energy during the day. You can also take that. I take it here and there, but magnesium glycinate is usually my best friend before sleep. Zinc, creatine, HCl, and vitamin C. Sometimes I take vitamin C, creatine, HCl every single day. Zinc, great stuff. Good supplements. Those are the best stuff you can take. Also, to increase your testosterone, get lots of sleep, as I mentioned previously. Sleep, get sun, go out in the sun. You know how much better you're gonna feel as a man when you sometimes just take off your shirt and go sprint uphill. Okay? Sprints, short sprints are amazing sometimes. Get some sun. Usually, the first thing I do when I wake up is I go out and just try to get some sun. Just stare at the sun for a minute or two. Let it hit you. Feel good, right? Get lots of sleep. Get sun. Drink plenty of water, right? You gotta feel good to think properly. Fasting. Fast and renew your mind. Clean your body. I like to keep it healthy, right? Lust, laziness, procrastination, overeating, stagnation. All of these are attacks on your body designed to keep you distracted from your goals. You gotta stay fresh, you gotta stay clean, you gotta stay feeling good, right? Many people, especially teenagers, you're just on your phone, masturbating, you're going through TikTok, scrolling, procrastinating, and it doesn't even have to be that. So many people, even entrepreneurs, they love to procrastinate. They just don't do the tasks they need to, right? Stay clean, stay focused, okay? I always like to work focused in the morning while I haven't eaten anything. You work best when your stomach is empty. You know, when you eat and you just want to lay down, right? Get the hard stuff out of the day first. Work out, do the work, right? Clean your body, very important. Next up, framework to setting goals, right? I said at the beginning, I'm going to give you a framework on how being healthy is going to make you more money. Let's get into it, okay? Everything comes from an idea or a thought. As I said, to even think properly, you need to be healthy and not have a cloudy mind. So the framework to setting goals, and this is my framework, okay? And I changed it a lot over the years. I've set some really stupid goals, and a framework which I found best that works for me is set a goal that has the highest leverage on your business in the next 1 to 2 years. Like, if you were to only achieve, ask yourself, if I were to achieve only one goal, if I can focus on just one thing, and if that one thing becomes true, I'm gonna make a shit ton of money, right? That's the goal you should be focusing on. And then you write down the steps you can do every single day in order to achieve those goals in the future. You track your success based on if you did the steps, not if you got the outcome. What I mean by that is, right, here's a very big mentality shift that happened for me. I started looking at my revenue quarterly and not monthly, right? And I stopped measuring my success on what I achieved or what I didn't achieve, because I had this thing of, let's say you have a really good month. You make a lot of money, and then the next month you don't make as much. Let's say you made 100K and the next month you made 50K. Your revenue dropped by 50%, and then you can sit there and be like, oh my goodness, what happened to my revenue? Why did it drop? Why did it decrease? But it's a very unhealthy state of mind. Sometimes it can be healthy, right? Because you're like, okay, well, it's very obvious what we did. We started uploading less videos and we worked less and our chatting wasn't as good, for example, right? And then you fix that. But most of the time, people love to overthink stuff, me, including me, right? Every single entrepreneur does it. If you know you're gonna achieve your goal in the next year, if you just do the necessary steps to achieve it every single day, that should be used as a metric. So what happened for me is, first I look at my revenue quarterly and not month over month, because it's not a clear representation of how good you're doing, because months can be bad or good, right? And what I use to track if I'm doing good is if I just did all the steps, right? Let's say I have a goal of reach 1 million followers on Instagram, because that's going to bring you a lot of traffic, and a lot of traffic equals a lot of money, okay? Then I write down what steps I need to take in order to get 1 million followers in 1 year. And that can be like, hey, make better content, make more of that good content. upload more, blah, 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 right? And then you just see if you did that every single day. Because if you don't upload for a week and you're not getting followers, well, that's on you. And if you don't reach the 1 million followers in a year, you shouldn't be sad about it, right? Just keep doing the steps. The metric should be, did I do the steps, not did I achieve the goal? That's a very healthy mentality. It really helped me a lot. And it's much easier for me to achieve my goals, which is interesting. I don't even, when I achieve the goal, I'm not even happy. I'm kind of equally thrilled every single day because I'm just like, did I do the steps I needed to do? Right? When the day ends, I ask myself, did I do all the steps I needed to do today so in a year I could achieve my goal? If the answer is yes, I go to sleep happy. If the answer is no, well, then I know I need to work more. Perfect. Because it's very stressful when you have to brainstorm every single day ways to make more money and you're thinking, why did I earn less this month? Oh my goodness, why am I not achieving my goals? I'm 20 years old and guys my age are making a shit ton of money and I'm over here being broke. It's very unhealthy to think like that. It's healthy to maybe think like that for a day and be motivated, but usually it's not a healthy mindset to stay in. And I was in that mindset. Every single entrepreneur was at one point in that mindset, and you don't want to be there. Now, the framework to actually achieving those goals, very simple, very easy. After you set a goal that's going to have the highest leverage, and what I mean by highest leverage is what is going to make you the most money. Very simple, right? So the highest leverage on your business in the next 1 to 2 years, you then define the steps you can do every single day for the next year in order to achieve it. Perfect. And the next step is very simple. Just do those steps every single day and achieve your goal. How do you make sure you achieve that goal? Here comes the framework. As we said before, think properly, be healthy. If you can't even think properly, you're not going to make any money because you cannot focus. If you can't focus, there is no money. Perfect. You then focus and work uninterrupted for the first 4 to 6 hours of your day on those goals. So for the first 4 to 6 hours of your workday, you should be working on the things that have the most leverage, okay? And again, what do I mean by leverage? I mean by the stuff that's gonna make you the most money. Why is this important? People, entrepreneurs, right, business owners, they kind of fall into this trap of they love to work on the things that they love working on. So let's say you love coding. Let's say we have TickFusion, software company, TickFusion, okay? We sell a software. I could code for half of the day. Let's say we have a website, tickfusion.com. Every single day, I can look for ways, oh, how can I improve the website and make it look better? Oh, look, this is very cool. What if I change the color here? What if I add this, that? I can spend hours every single day improving the website because I find it fun, because coding is fun for me, okay? But how much revenue will that increase? Like if I make the website better, maybe I'll make 2% more. But the reality is, the work that's gonna get me to my goals usually won't be, hey, go code the website. It's make more videos or make the software better or make more people know about your software, okay? Advertise. So entrepreneurs very often fall into the trap of doing what they love. And that's the problem. You should work uninterrupted for the first 4 to 6 hours on the stuff that makes you money. And then again, you track your success based on if you did the steps that day and you hold yourself accountable. As I said, before I go to sleep, I ask myself, did I do all the steps I needed to do? If the answer is yes, I can go to sleep happy and I do it again tomorrow. If the answer is no, I analyze why and I make tomorrow better. Very simple. Next up, putting it all together, okay? Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. It's a great book. You should read it. He said, and this is probably not an official quote, but something along the lines of, there is nothing that you can't achieve with burning desire and faith. That's the main takeaway I took from that book. It's one of my favorite books. It's a classic. And when Napoleon Hill said that, burning desire and faith, what does that mean? You have to believe. Because most of the time, people look for the perfect solution, for the perfect plan to get rich. Most of the time, it's not even about having the perfect plan. It's about having perfect conviction and perfect faith that our plan will work. Believing something will make you get it, okay? If you don't believe something can be done, it will not be done. That's the reality. So first you got to believe something can be done. You have to believe you can make money. And then what you need is burning desire. What does that mean? You have to really want it. Okay? When I say want it, it's not about just wanting it. Oh, I want to make a lot of money. No. You have to have a deep desire to make a lot of money. You have to be crazy about it. You have to wake up, be like, holy shit, I gotta make money. And I believe I can do it. And when you wake up every single day with a burning desire to achieve your goal and you believe you can achieve your goal, then you will achieve it. And for most of you watching this video, your goal is to make money, right? And when you are ready for something, you will receive it. What I mean by that? If someone makes 100K a month, a million a month, 10 million a month, the money he makes isn't impressive. It's the person. So what is impressive is the person he had to become in order to be able to make 100K a month, okay? Let's say someone makes a million. It's not about the million, it's about the person. He became the person that is able to make a million a month. It's about the process. It's not the end goal. It is not the outcome. It's not the destination, right? When you're driving, let's say you're on a road trip, it's not about just getting where you want to get to. It is about the journey that you took, right? Every single turn, every single wheel you turned, right, to get there. It's about becoming the person that's able to achieve great things. That's the whole path. You shouldn't get it twisted, okay? Because people always just see the outcome, they see the end result, but that's not even fun. Trust me, when you start reaching your goals and you climb the ladder, you're gonna see it's not even about the person makes 100K, a million. It is about becoming the person. And this is what I mean by when you are ready for something, you will receive it. When you are ready, the only reason you're not making the money you want right now is because you're not ready for it. If you were ready, you would be making it. Because you currently don't have the necessary skill set or necessary mentality, or you don't even know the steps you should be taking to make money. Because you're not even ready, okay? And when you're ready, when you become the person that is able to achieve that goal, to make the money you want, you will get it. And in the meantime, you should have burning desire and faith you can become that person. And one of the best skills in the meantime of the burning desire and faith you can develop is to feel good when there is no reason to feel good. In the absence of good, you should feel good. If people can feel bad for no reason, why wouldn't you feel good, right? I want to say a thing that I think I heard it from Patrick Bet-David, which I really like. And I think of it often, right? I have a note written in my phone. The future is bright, right? People that believe the future is bright, that the future is great, they have a fire in their eyes, they have a fire in their belly. You can see it. You feel, when you meet someone and they're just so positive, they feel so good, they're working on their goals, life is treating them well, God is treating them well, they feel good. You can see it in their eyes that they're burning. They want more, they're motivated. And when you see someone, 9 to 5 isn't bad, right? You can work a normal job. There's nothing wrong with it. But having a 9 to 5 is often associated with negative stuff and people that hate their life, because it is true. Many people do hate their life. Most people hate their life. People that don't believe the future is bright look defeated. When you look at them, you can see that they're defeated. It's like life took them by the throat and slapped the shit out of them. They just look so defeated, they're so negative, there's no hope in their eyes, and they accept there is no point. Nothing matters. You don't want to be that person. You want to feel good. You want to have burning desire. You want to believe. You want to know the future is bright, right? The truth will set you free. You have to believe and know the future is bright because you're going to make it bright. So stop waiting on life to give you success. Force it to give you success. The universe does not care, okay? It does not care about your past. It does not care about your future. The only thing that matters right now is what you're doing in this moment. You depend on yourself and no one else. No one is coming to save you. So make the best of it.